Hello my dear students, welcome to English literature class. Yesterday we have started reading the chapter number 6 of class 7th. The name of the chapter is The Tables Turned. It's a poem written by William Wordsworth. Students, the theme of the poem is to show that the nature has so much to teach us than the books that human people have been reading all the time. So we have already read the 4 stanzas of this poem, reading from the 5th stanza on page number 39. She has a world of ready wealth, our minds and hearts to bless, spontaneous wisdom breathed by health, truth breathed by cheerfulness. Students, the poet says that the nature around us is full of knowledge and teachings. The nature is the best things to bless anyone's heart. The nature could fill one's heart and soul with cheerfulness and joy. Here, the word spontaneous wisdom. The spontaneous wisdom of health refers to the fact that health is an essential requirement of human being. So, nature will fill anyone's heart with joy and cheerfulness. Moving on the next stanza, on stanza 6. One impulse from a vernal wood may teach you more of man, of moral evil and of good than all the sages can. Students, the poet says that the one element of the nature could teach his friend more than what the books could teach him. The book cannot contain the knowledge that the nature could provide her. The trees and the woods could teach him much more about truth and moral, much more than all the sages put together could teach him. Here, vernal woods, the poet suggests that vernal woods can teach about the basic nature of man and helps one to understand the difference between good and evil. सो स्टूडेंट्स, वो अपने फ्रेंड को क्या बता रहा है कि जो नेचर है, जो वर्नल वुड्स हैं, प्लांट्स हैं, वो हमें ह्यूमन की अच्छाई और बुराई के बारे में बताते हैं, और जो बुक्स हैं वो हमें ऐसी नेचुरल नॉलेज प्रोवाइड नहीं करते जो कि हमें नेचर प्रोवाइड करता है. सो मूविंग ऑन द नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा. Sweet is the lore which nature brings, our meddling intellect misshapes the beauteous form of things we murder to dissect. In these lines, the poet says that nature could bring some sweet feelings and expressions to the human mind and soul. It brings peace to our mind which is meddling with knowledge and intellect. But it is human's nature, says the poet, that they with their intellect and knowledge misshape the things that are attractive. स्टूडेंट्स, क्या होता है कि जो ह्यूमन बीइंग है वो नेचुरल थिंग्स को अपने हिसाब से मिसशेप कर देते हैं. वी मर्डर टू डिसेक्ट मीन्स हम नेचर को ऑब्जेक्ट और नेचर की जो ऑब्जेक्ट और उसकी जो यूजेस हैं उसको प्रेफरेंस देते हैं. दैट मीन्स जब कोई भी इंसान नेचर को देखता है, कोई प्लांट्स को देखता है, तो उसको स्टडी करने के लिए वो शेप चेंज कर देता है. दैट मीन्स उनका मर्डर कर देता है. फाइन, अपनी ग्रीड के लिए, अपने लालच के लिए हम नेचर को डिस्ट्रॉय कर रहे हैं, बट जो नेचर है वही हमें लाइफ दे रहा है. सो मूविंग ऑन द लास्ट स्टैंजा ऑफ दिस पोएम. इनफ ऑफ साइंस एंड ऑफ आर्ट, क्लोज अप दीज barren leaves, come forth and bring with you a heart that wants and receives. Dear students, the poet in this stanza asked his friend to leave the philosophies of science and art. He called the books as barren leaves, as they are useless and have no wisdom in them. So the phrase barren leaves refer to the pages of books. The word barren signifies both the lack of real knowledge in the books as well as the fact that knowledge is not beneficial. तो वो हमें क्या बताता है कि barren leaves का मतलब है जो हमारे बुक्स के पेजेस हैं वो हमारे लिए यूजलेस हैं क्योंकि वो हमें रियल नॉलेज नहीं देते. वो जो वहाँ से हम नॉलेज लेते हैं दैट इज़ नॉट दैट beneficial. He says that his friend should open his heart and be learned from what he has seen and heard around him in the nature. तो वो बोल रहा है कि तुमने जो नेचर को देख के जो सीखा है तुम सिर्फ उसी के बारे में सोचो. जो तुम्हारे अराउंड है वो चीज़ें जो तुम सुन रहे हो तुम उनसे बुक से कहीं ज़्यादा सीख सकते हो. So students, the poet encourages his friend to leave his books aside and submit himself to nature, which is the best teacher in the world. It teaches us much more than what we could learn from the books. In this poem, the poet tells us that science and art deceive us from the beauty around us and encourage us to analyze and dissect everything around us. But the nature teaches us how to appreciate around us. तो पोइट हमें बताता है कि हमें कैसे नेचर को अप्रिशिएट करना है और कैसे हमें नेचर को इंजॉय करना है, उसकी जो इम्पोर्टेंस है उसको समझना है और नेचर से हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है. Thank you students. I hope you understood it well. Have a wonderful day.